Right now at 5, we're hearing from health experts plus city and county officials after the first case of coronavirus has now been confirmed here in Wisconsin.
The Senate votes to acquit President Trump. We'll hear what Wisconsin lawmakers are saying about the trial.
Plus, experts are advising people to think about getting flood insurance before spring, why they say that could be a smart investment.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 5.
And thanks for staying with us. We start with breaking news in from the Channel 3000 Alert Center related to the killing of a Blue Mounds veteran. The Dane County Sheriff's Office has released a photo of a truck that was seen driving west on Main Street in Mount Horeb, approaching to turn onto Orchard Street at 12:34 p.m. This was on January 15th.
That was the afternoon that Nicholas Day was killed. Detectives want to talk to the owner or driver of that vehicle. The person is not considered a suspect, but investigators believe they may be able to provide crucial information. Anyone with information is asked to call the sheriff's tip line, which is on your screen, 284-6900. And we also have that number on our website, channel3000.com.
State Department of Health Services has confirmed the first case of coronavirus here in Wisconsin.
We have team coverage tonight. Our Jamie Perez is covering the details on that confirmed case and what it means for the state. And Madeline O'Neill shares reaction from Madison's mayor and the Dane County executive.
We've actually just learned that this person does live in Dane County. They sought medical treatment here in the emergency center on January 30th after they got back from a trip to Beijing for Chinese New Year's. Now, we're told that this patient is self-isolating at home and that this one confirmed case does not pose a risk to the general public. And doctors also here say that they're screening everyone, asking about recent travel history and who they've been in contact with recently if they have traveled to China. Doctors who come into contact with patients are in full gear with respirators to prevent the spread of this virus, and they are currently testing all staff members and family members who came into contact with this confirmed case.
The people that we feel either need to be self-monitored or to be discussed with, we're contacting those people. It's only those folks that need to be wait for contact from us and be concerned about that. The rest of the general community need have no concern about their risk of the novel coronavirus.
Doctors also say they have been preparing for this to happen with how rapidly this virus is spreading across the globe, and that it's not out of the question that we may see more cases pop up in the future. There's obviously still a lot of unknowns about this, but Maddie O'Neill just actually covered a press conference. And Maddie, what happened? What information have you learned there?
Jamie, well, we just learned that this confirmed case, the patient does live here in Dane County. That's the 12th confirmed case in the U.S. But officials are telling us the risk for most of us here in Dane County is very low. Of course, that doesn't mean they're not preparing. Madison, Dane County, the public health agency, has been taking precautions, planning for months. Now, the responsibilities of that include monitoring travelers who have returned from China for symptoms, ensuring isolation while individuals are waiting for test results, and then providing that patient who did have the positive result with any supplies they need. They also follow up with anyone who has been in close contact with the patient. Public officials say the person with coronavirus arrived in Madison from China and immediately went to the hospital, doing everything right in this case to prevent the spread of the virus.
I want to emphasize this. Today, in Dane County, a person's chances of getting sick from this novel coronavirus remains very low. We are ready for this. Our public health staff plan and train and practice for novel viruses like this, and they are prepared.
The person with the coronavirus will remain self-quarantined until they are doing better. Now, they are being monitored, and public officials emphasize that the risk of the flu is higher, of course, than coronavirus, but preventing both of them involves the same precautions. Now, Public Health Madison and Dane County has set up a hotline specifically for updates on the coronavirus. They'll be updating that along with their social media and website.
All right, our Madeline O'Neill and Jamie Perez reporting live. Maddie, thank you.
All right, time now to check your first alert forecast. Here is Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Eric, we've been watching some snow potential for tonight and tomorrow. Now it looks like much of the snow will stay just south and east of our viewing area. As we take a look at visible cloud track, the clouds have been rolling back in, but most of the snow has been to our south and east. It looks like some snow trying to move into southern Wisconsin. It even shows up on high-resolution Doppler radar, but the surface reports and visibilities indicate that very little, if any, of that snow is reaching the ground. We're looking for temperatures to drop off to about 20 by tomorrow morning. Best chances of snow will be south and east of Madison. And then that should end with skies turning partly sunny tomorrow afternoon. Our high temperature topping out at 30, but there are additional chances for snow in the forecast. I'll tell you when we can expect them and about how much we can expect.
Okay, Gary, thanks. The Senate has acquitted President Trump on charges of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress.
Earlier, Utah Republican Mitt Romney made an impassioned speech to announce his decision. He voted guilty on abuse of power. Moderate Democrats Joe Manchin, Kirsten Sinema, and Doug Jones stuck with their party and voted to convict the president.
Try to ignore the evidence that has been presented and disregard what I believe my oath and the Constitution demands of me for the sake of a partisan end, it would, I fear, expose my character to history's rebuke.
House Democrats say investigations into the Trump administration will continue regardless of the Senate trial outcome. House Judiciary Chair Jerry Nadler has indicated he wants to subpoena former National Security Advisor John Bolton after the Senate voted down a resolution to call him as a trial witness. We're hearing what Wisconsin senators thought about the impeachment trial. Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin pointed out on the Senate floor this morning that every Senate impeachment trial in history has included witnesses and says this one should have been no different.
A majority of the Senate has taken the unprecedented step of refusing to hear all the evidence, declining all the facts, denying the full truth about this president's corrupt abuse of power.
Moments after the votes were cast, Senator Ron Johnson released this statement: "I am glad that this unfortunate chapter in American history is over. The strength of our republic lies in the fact that more often than not, we settle our political differences at the ballot box, not on the streets or battlefield, and not through impeachment."
Wisconsin Democrats are circulating a proposal to close the ghost gun loophole. A release from Senator John Erpenbach. Representative Diane Hasselbein cites the September 2018 Middleton workplace shooting. The gunman wasn't allowed to legally purchase a gun at the time, but was able to legally assemble parts to create his own untraceable gun. On the one-year anniversary of that shooting, now retired Middleton Police Chief Chuck Folk sent a letter asking elected officials to close the loophole. This new proposal aims to address the ghost gun issue to try and prevent an incident like this from happening again.
New at 5 today, Governor Tony Evers signed 16 bipartisan bills into law. One of them requires the Department of Public Instruction to develop a guidebook on dyslexia. It would include resources for parents and teachers, plus information about screening to help identify dyslexia. Another bill Governor Evers signed expands eligibility for adoption assistance payments. Under the current law, children who are 10 years old and up are qualified for assistance. The new bill lowers the age to 7 years old. For sibling groups that need to be placed together, the existing law says there must be a group of 3 siblings to get assistance. Currently, there only needs to be 2 siblings.
The 2 leaders of Milwaukee's host committee for the Democratic National Convention are now out of their jobs. President Liz Gilbert and Chief of Staff Adam Alonso were fired after allegations that they oversaw a toxic work environment. The shakeup comes less than 6 months before the convention. Sauk County Sheriff's Office confirms an arrest has now been made in connection to the fire that burned down the Barn restaurant and bar in Baraboo. That barn has been closed now since the devastating fire happened back in December of 2018. Now, the owner suspected arson, pointing to evidence of a break-in the day before. After a year-long investigation by multiple agencies, a suspect has been arrested. Officials say they're also connecting it to a separate burglary that happened in Baraboo. Charges are pending. More information will be released tomorrow.
Officials here in the state of Wisconsin are predicting a historically wet spring.
And they're asking homeowners to prepare for it and to look into flood insurance if they live along a floodplain. Rock County reporter Adam Duxter joins us live from our bureau at the Janesville Gazette with a potential impact for homeowners. Adam?
Yeah, Eric and Susan, a wet summer, a wet fall, and wet winter means that the ground here in Rock County is already very saturated with water, and any potential snow melt or rain we could get this spring might not have any place to go. Now, this week, the DNR is asking homeowners to prepare for possible flooding that could be coming this spring. And in Rock County, some problem areas are along the Rock River and Lake Koshkonong floodplain. Now, this is an area that's flooded in the past, and an insurance agent I spoke with today says he remembers what that meant at that time for folks who didn't have flood insurance.
There was no reimbursement, no coverage, because none of them had flood insurance. And they weren't right on the waterfront. They didn't have waterfront property, but they were just out in a certain area where they couldn't do anything.
Now, that insurance agent says even if you're curious about adding flooding insurance, it's still worth placing a call to your local insurance agent. And he says one thing most people don't know is that most flooding isn't covered under your homeowner's insurance. And ahead of a wet spring, he says it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Adam Duxer live in a Rock County Bureau at the Janesville Gazette. Adam, thanks.
Thanks, Adam. Downtown Kansas City was packed today with hundreds of thousands of Chiefs fans celebrating their Super Bowl victory.
When I became the starter for Kansas City, the first thing I wanted to do was bring the Lamar Hunt trophy back to Kansas City, back to this organization. And the second most important thing I wanted to do was get the Lombardi trophy for the greatest coach of all time, Andy Reid, baby.
He's got a little bit of voice left, not much. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes said this season the Chiefs pushed through adversity to win the Super Bowl. He mentioned when his knee was dislocated back in October. The Chiefs beat the 49ers 31-20 for the team's first championship in 50 years. A parade and rally took place today despite a winter storm that is hitting the area.
You know, the Packers beat them back when he was out with an injury.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that made it a little easier to not have to deal with him. All right, coming up at 5. We're learning the plans for an expansion of the North Mendota Trail.
And then tonight on News 3 Now at 6, debate continues over how to prevent a backlog of sexual assault test kits. We'll hear from survivors who say the Republican plan is designed to die.
And on Wall Street, the markets rally for a third consecutive session now. The Dow up 483 points. The Nasdaq jumps almost 41. The S&P surging some 37 points. We'll be right back.
Mattress savings are heating up at Ashley Home Store's President's Day Mattress Marathon. Save up to $800 instantly on Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest, and iComfort Cooling Gel Memory Foam mattresses. Plus, find doorbusters store-wide like this 12-inch Queen Hybrid for just $449. Ashley Home Store.
So my son says to me, Mom, did you switch your Medicare plan yet? And I say, yes, Robert. Dad and I signed up for a Medicare Advantage plan through Senior Preferred. And he says, Senior Preferred? And I say, yes, Senior Preferred. They give us access to the doctors we want and the drug benefits we need. And he says, that's nice. So how is Dad doing? And I say, your father is fine. My living room, on the other hand.
Senior Preferred. Medicare Advantage plans built for you.
Angel Community, bringing out the magic of living.
Get more help with your laundry at the laundry cleanup sale now at the Brothers Maine. Save time and money with the latest in laundry from Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana. Maine means more with free delivery on washer dryer pairs and our risk-free 30-day price and satisfaction guarantee, so you'll be 100% confident with your purchase. That's why we're the More Store. It's the laundry cleanup sale with more selection, more savings, and more help with your laundry. Only at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
Choosing a window replacement company is tough. We asked our customers why they love their new Champion windows.
Working with Champion was such a great experience that they've made our home much more comfortable now. We have saved 25 to 30% on our energy bill since installing the windows, which blew my mind.
Right now, Champion Comfort 365 windows are buy two, get one free. Plus, buy now and pay nothing for a year.
I love my new Champion windows.
Let Champion help you fall in love with your home. Book your free in-home consultation online or call 888-930-CHAMPION today.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's biggest President's Day appliance sale is here. Save thousands instantly on holiday doorbusters. Get special interest-free financing until 2021. Plus a free 10-year warranty and free delivery. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Hi, everyone. It could be a slow morning commute for parts of southern Wisconsin Thursday. Hattie will have the first alert weather and traffic updates.
And if you don't usually send in your tax returns early, you might want to this year. We'll tell you why starting at 4:30.
See you then.
It takes a special type of person to offer one life-changing gift to a total stranger.
This is something they want and need to do.
Why so many in our area are choosing to become living kidney donors. Thursday on News 3 Now at 10.
All right, the next phase of the much-anticipated North Mendota Trail is set to be built. This $1.2 million project will allow the trail to run from Woodland Drive to Governor Nelson State Park. The expansion will include bicycle and pedestrian crosswalk improvements to enhance safety, a bridge over 6 Mile Creek, and access to a continuous boardwalk that's along County Highway M.
As time has gone on, years pass, population grows, the traffic on M has become quite intense. It's not really the safest place for people to be biking alongside of. Unfortunately, a few years back, we had a fatality on this road. So the county, along with our partners, have been ramping up our efforts to put together the pieces needed to create an off-road bike trail.
Now, once all expansion phases are complete, the North Mendota Trail will link several Dane County communities, including the town of Westport, Village Wanakee, and City of Middleton, as well as recreation destinations like Schumacher Farm County Park, Governor Nelson State Park, and the Pheasant Branch Conservancy.
This weekend is the Frozen Assets Festival on Lake Mendota. The event features a 5K run on the ice, curling demos, and s'mores roasting. It's a family-friendly event, and all of the activities are free. Then there's a big fundraiser in the evening at the Edgewater Hotel. Tickets for that event are already sold out. But all of the money raised will go to the nonprofit Clean Lakes Alliance, which works to improve water quality throughout Madison area waterways. Last year, Frozen Assets raised more than $150,000 for the organization. And of course, the big question is, will the assets remain frozen, Gary, for the big festival this weekend?
I think so. Temperatures will remain at or below freezing through the weekend. And the big question is whether or not there'll be any snow on top of the ice. Well, tonight, you can see some snow showing up on high-resolution Doppler radar, but so far, everything that I could see, this has been aloft. Now, farther to the south and east, there's been fairly significant snow going on across parts of eastern Illinois, through northern Indiana, and into far southern Michigan. In fact, you take a look at pinpoint visibilities. Notice across southern Wisconsin, visibilities at or above 10 miles, indicating very little, if any, of the snow reaching the ground. But to the south and east, half-mile visibility in South Bend and Kalamazoo, Michigan, in moderate to occasionally heavy snow. So that's where the travel impacts will be for tonight. Computer model forecast has shifted. The snow pretty much just far southeastern Wisconsin, maybe an inch, and we're seeing in Kenosha counties, a couple inches in the Chicago area, and then a little more significant snows farther to the south and east, where winter weather advisories are in effect from central Illinois into southern Michigan. However, we'll see our chances for snow, just not this one. Most of this snow will stay to the southeast, but the next chance of snow will be on Sunday, probably some minor accumulations from that, and then the potential for a more significant snow as we head into the middle part of next week, centered around about the Wednesday time frame. Temperatures right around the freezing mark, just actually slightly above normal because the average high temperature is still just below freezing, but still that's cold enough for snow. And what's more, the Climate Prediction Center's 6 to 10 day outlook, very interesting because it shows very high probabilities of above normal temperatures in the east and very high probabilities of below normal temperatures in the west. Very seldom do you see those really high probabilities. And Madison is kind of right in between. So that's where the storm track is going to be setting up, and this is the part of the country that's likely to see above normal precipitation during that time period, which takes us to the end of next week. Now, Sunday snow, looks like the bulk of the heavier snow will stay just to our north, but we can't rule out a few inches here in southern Wisconsin. Highest amounts probably up toward the Dells, maybe about a 3 to 4 inch snowfall there. But then as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, one of the computer models indicates a general 6 to 9 inch snow from Madison northward, about 3 to 6 inches over southern Wisconsin. Another computer model shows heavier snow just north of Madison, but these numbers have been fluctuating moving up and down. Still, we are looking for the potential for some accumulating snow in that time period. And notice this storm staying to the south, but with that active storm track nearby, that will keep the chances for snow around. For tomorrow, look for skies to be mostly cloudy in the morning with the light snow and flurries ending. Then some sunshine in the afternoon with a high of 30. On future track, you can see we're just on the edge of the snow, mainly over southeastern Wisconsin. Areas north and west of Madison probably won't see a flake, and then we'll see more sunshine. Friday, we'll see variably cloudy skies. There might be a stray flurry in there with high temperatures in the upper 20s to around 30. 7 to 10 day forecast. Again, some snow chances on Sunday, and then we'll have to watch that time period from Tuesday night into Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Maybe a few snow showers on Valentine's Day Friday. As we check out first alert traffic right now, here's the view of the Beltline at Fish Hatchery Road, looking in the westbound direction. Looks like the westbound traffic is a little bit slower for today, and you're seeing that little delay from Fish Hatchery Road back to Park Street. Eastbound on the Beltline, delays from around West Broadway to Park Street. Travel in both directions really not too bad for a Tuesday or what's today? Today is Wednesday, right? Yeah, okay. 18 minutes in the eastbound direction, 17 minutes in the westbound direction from the interstate through University Avenue, and then heading out of Madison, 24 minutes down to Janesville on I-3990, 16 minutes to Sauk City on US 12, and 17 minutes to Sun Prairie on East Washington Avenue, US 151. That's your news for now, First Alert Traffic.
All right, Gary, thank you.
I keep telling him he's working too many hours.
I do that all the time.
He doesn't even know a day that he works too much. All right, coming up next, one of the country's first black military pilots getting the recognition he deserves. We'll share how the Tuskegee Airman is being honored. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Alert Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
3 days only. Shop the biggest appliance sale of the year at Grand Appliance. Save on early President's Day price drops and combine with Grand exclusive rebates to get an extra 5% back. Plus up to $500 in friends and family savings. Get a deal no competitor can match. February 6th, 7th, and 8th exclusively at Grand Appliance. Shop grandappliance.com or a store near you. Grand Appliance and TV. You make it home. We make it grand.
The Color Purple is the Tony Award winner for Best Musical Revival, a glory to behold. Experience what people are calling one of the greatest revivals ever. The Color Purple.
At Overture Center, February 18th through 23rd. Get your tickets today at overture.org.
Right now at Steinhoffel's, dinner and a movie is on us. Save 35% store-wide on the largest selection of quality furniture at the guaranteed lowest price. Like this American-made solid wood dining table, now just $7.99. Or this Amish-made handcrafted dining table, priced to sell out at $10.99. Relax in this American-made three-piece sectional, now $20.99. Hurry into Steinhoffel's to get great savings plus dinner and a movie on us. Only at Steinhoffel's.
This is the kind of card that has America talking. With it, people with Medicare are getting all-in-one coverage for their doctor visits, hospital care, prescription drugs, and more. This kind of insurance, called Medicare Part C, may also cover dental care, eyeglasses, hearing aids, fitness programs, vitamins, even healthy meals and rides to the doctor. With this kind of coverage, you do not need a Medicare supplement insurance plan. You will access your benefits through your Medicare Part C plan for one low and oftentimes $0 monthly plan premium. You deserve to get the most from your Medicare benefits. Call now for free information that may help you get more coverage for less money. There is no obligation to enroll, whether for yourself or someone you love. Call the number on the screen now. Call now.
The biggest President's Day appliance sale is going on now at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store. And you won't believe these deals. Save thousands instantly on manufacturer holiday price drops on all appliances in the largest showroom in Madison. You could save up to 50% off store-wide. Plus, save even more with bonus rebates throughout the store. And special interest-free financing until 2021. Shop now and receive a free 10-year limited warranty and free local delivery and setup. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart, located inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Twitter now says it will label or remove tweets that include doctored videos or photos that were created to mislead people. The images are sometimes referred to as deep fakes. They're edited deceptively to discredit or embarrass political figures. The social media company will decide to label or remove videos based on 3 criteria: the extent that a clip has been manipulated, whether the tweet is being shared in a misleading way, and whether it's likely to cause harm or threaten public safety.
Cadillac has unveiled its new self-driving Escalade. The 2021 will be able to drive itself on major highways without the driver even having to hold the steering wheel or put their foot on the pedals. An in-car camera will make sure the driver is watching the road ahead. The new Escalade also features augmented reality navigation with 3-dimensional sound cues. It goes on sale this summer. The price has not been announced. I'm sure it will be cheap. The nation is celebrating one of the few surviving Tuskegee Airmen, a group of servicemen who broke barriers, of course, as the country's first black military pilots.
Elise Preston shows us how Brigadier General Charles McGee is getting honored across the country and on several stages.
At 100 years young, Brigadier General Charles McGee is getting much-deserved recognition.
He successfully completed 409 air combat missions across 3 wars.
To mark Black History Month, NASA is paying tribute to one of the nation's few surviving Tuskegee Airmen who broke barriers in World War II as the country's first black military pilots.
We're fighting for 2 victories: victory over Hitler in Europe and victory over racism here at home.
The legacy would continue to change the course of history.
The Air Force led the country in integration.
The tribute came just hours after President Trump honored the centenarian during Tuesday's State of the Union address.
General McGee, our nation salutes you.
A salute seen from one big arena to another. Sunday, the general kicked off Super Bowl 54 with a coin toss. And even in the applause, Brigadier General McGee is still encouraging others to continue fighting for change.
If you aren't mentoring a youngster, find one, because they're out there and they are in need, and they are our future of our country.
McGee's mentee of 30 years was at the NASA tribute.
It's never too late, but it would have been great if it had come sooner. But I thank God that he was able to live long enough to get this.
She's thankful the general is still able to share his message and the legacy of the Tuskegee Airmen. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
General McGee has also been honored by other sitting U.S. presidents. President George W. Bush awarded McGee with the Congressional Gold Medal in 2007.
And stay with us. Gary will have a final check your forecast in just a moment.
He's thinking recliner, you're thinking sofa. It's okay. Everyone wins at the President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture. And did you know you can get free shipping with no minimum? And most items can be in your home in a week. Our biggest sale of the year at Slumberland Furniture.
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town. Come to the circus.
See the elephants, tigers, dogs, and all the fun to be had at the Shrine Circus. Enjoy the magnificent elephants while you still can and make memories for a lifetime. Bring the family one and all to the Shrine Circus.
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town.
Find your style at Menards with 11% off Patriot Lighting.
Or you could add stylish storage with 11% off all Dakota shelving.
Insulate and save big on energy costs. Plus get 11% off.
Create your dream Clearview kitchen with 11% off.
You'll be floored by our vinyl plank flooring. Get 11% off all of it.
Whatever you're working on, you'll get 11% off now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Ashley Home Store's biggest President's Day sale is going on now. Get the very best holiday deals in Wisconsin on everything in the store. Living rooms, bedrooms, and mattresses all on sale now. Save up to 60% off all furniture store-wide. Plus our best President's Day financing offer ever. 6 years with no interest charges and only sales tax and delivery due at checkout. And there's no better time to save on sleep during our mattress marathon on now. Only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
He's been a leader throughout the country for the past 12 years. Mr. Michael Bloomberg is here.
Leadership in action. Mayor Bloomberg and President Obama worked together in the fight for gun safety laws, to improve education, and to develop innovative ways to help teens gain the skills needed to find good jobs.
At a time when Washington is divided in old ideological battles, he shows us what can be achieved when we bring people together to seek pragmatic solutions.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Now through February 13th, join Planet Fitness for only 25 cents down, $10 a month. Sure, you could flip truck tires.
I flip truck tires.
Or flip out over all this. Tons of equipment and free fitness training. Join now for only 25 cents down, $10 a month. And no truck tires. Join in club or at planetfitness.com. Hurry, deal ends Thursday, February 13th.
5 Madison area locations. Offer expires February 13th. Stop in and see us today.
He's thinking new mattress, you're thinking whole new bed. It's okay. Everything's on sale at the President's Mattress Sale at Slumberland Furniture. This Sealy Posturepedic mattress for only $394. That's over $800 off. Our biggest sale of the year at Slumberland Furniture.
Tonight on the CBS Evening News, the final impeachment vote. President Trump acquitted. What Mitt Romney is saying about his dramatic decision to break with his own party. Plus that shocking moment after the State of the Union and how people are reacting. And why Kobe Bryant's greatest legacy may have nothing to do with basketball. That's all tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Finally, at 5, Coors Light wants to pay for you to adopt a dog.
The beer company is offering $100 to cover adoption fees. The deal is available to the first 1,000 people between now and February 21st. You must be of legal drinking age and submit a receipt of adoption to Coors via text message. I'll take that dog. It was so cute.
He'll get your beer for you, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Gary. Final check.
Well, some snow showing up on radar, but none of it seems to be reaching the ground, at least as we can tell from surface reports. Certainly doesn't show up in the visibilities, but you can see most of the accumulating snow will stay well to our south and east into southeastern Wisconsin later tonight into tomorrow. For this evening, look for just cloudy skies, temperatures dropping into the low 20s. Highs tomorrow will be around 30 with some sunshine occurring in the afternoon. Then after that, look for some snow chances Sunday, and then again toward the middle of next week.
Well, we're back in 30 minutes for News for Now at 6. CBS Evening News coming your way next. Stay tuned.